fishing pole, subscribe on his channel, and go on the Peter and watch his channel. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. We do a video. And subscribe on the channel.
What's going on, fishing folks? Welcome back to Guy with the GoPro Fishing Show. Happy 2023 to everyone. And I just wanted to show you guys how I go about planning a little outing. And my next little outing will be going after more toothy critters on a tributary river that goes into that main river system that you guys always see me fishing on. It is a narrower body of water, but it has a lot of current. It's perfect for a small boat like mine, and there are more musky, trout, along with smallmouth and largemouth, and sauger and walleye swimming in these waters, and gar, catfish, stuff like that. Y'all are familiar with footage from up there at City Park. It's actually the river that runs behind it, and I will show you on the map as I go about plotting the course and show and tell you guys the game plan. I'll show you right as as my boat will be floating down past behind City Park, and hopefully we will get in to some musky. I've only caught one since I've lived here, and it was a juvenile. It was about a little shy of 2 foot, and it's on my Instagram page if you guys want to see the actual fish itself. So let me get the old hat cam on, and I will show you guys as I go through it. If my computer, if the webcam that's on my machine, I would do the little in-screen narration as I go, but I got too much latency issues, and a buddy of mine is actually building me a desktop. So I'm trying to, along with investing back into, the studio end of things, instead of just buying baits. I'm also trying to do little upgrades to the boat, and I got a lot of good plans for this year coming up. But what gave me the idea is I stopped in at Bass Pro Shops today because I wanted to, since the fishing seems to be needing to be fishing slow to catch fish, I wanted to start throwing more of like double fluke rigs and stuff like that. So I stopped in and grabbed the Bass Pro Shops fork tail. These are open pour, and they're on sale for $2.97 in the shad color. And I grabbed some ball bearings, some barrel swivels, so I can throw the donkey rig, or whatever y'all want to call it, the double fluke. And I also grabbed my favorite crankbait color in the Dredger 25.5, which is chartreuse blackback, because they were on sale as well. And being that I already own the Mini D, this is about one of the bigger musky baits that I got, I found the micro that I could throw on a medium heavy. Look at that, dude. Now, isn't that cool? That is cool. I was impressed. The weed guard still got a beefy treble hook on it, and I was impressed, man. Hand poured, big old bug eyes on it. So yeah, that's what kind of gave me the idea. And then I can throw, this is actually a line through by Savage Gear that I've been wanting to throw. It's got all the harnesses in there to do some line throughing, and since shad is one of the predominant game fish, we can throw Frank's gift of the Flow Glide 130. But that Micro D is what sparked off the idea for this trip. Now, they just built this launch ramp down there, and what's perfect is when you put in, you can just ride downstream with the current all the way to the main river system if you want. And I can save all my battery juice basically. I'll use the trolling motor a little bit just for steering purposes. I'll probably be using the oar, to be honest, and then just drop my rear trolling motor when I get in deeper water channels. Once you guys see what I'm talking about, then you'll know why I'll be using the oar. And I'll probably have to keep my rubber boots with me just in case I gotta walk, get out in some shallows and pull the boat down. But yeah, so let's get started with that. Alright folks, so right here you can see the pre-construction of what is now a finished launch area right there. And I'll try to zoom in a little bit here. But you can see they were just breaking ground on it, and all that's done now. And right there is where the ramp actually comes in. I remember that little sandbar. So what I'm going to do is put in and then just let the current take me down. And then right there is the island where I can either shoot it down this way or shoot it down that way, which right there is the only part that might be a little sketch as far as getting out and having to walk the boat a little bit until I can hop back in, which I don't have a problem doing that. It actually sounds kind of fun. But the cool thing is this river is known for its musky, and there's a lot of deep water, like you can see right in here, for example. A lot of deep water where those fish can get out of the current. Let's zoom in a little bit. And from what I've learned from channels like SG Angling, which is the only tri-state area's sole musky channel, and the dude's real cool that runs that channel. We got some inlet water there, we got some laydowns, and then right there would be a high percentage area in my book. They don't like being in the current because they're big fish and they got to conserve energy. So we'll scroll down. We're scrolling down. Right there's another prime area. As you can see, that big laydown will let them get out of the water that's heading this way downstream, so they could get out of there and conserve energy and just let the bait come to them. Perfect ambush point. Dip in, dip out. You can see it's a little shallower on this side, as we can see the brown, and then it gets darker there, which means deeper water. So we'll keep going here. Scope it out. Scope it out. Another percentage area. So what I'm looking for is a lot of areas where these fish can get out of current. The walleye and the sauger aren't so bad because they're used to it. They'll just go more towards the bottom. And what's cool about this river too is it's got a lot of hard bottom. It'll clear up. The water will be gin clear. And with my boat being electric motor only for now, I have the element of surprise, which is cool. I can't zoom in anymore. So I want to show you in relation to City Park where it's at. So we got more laydowns, more little nooks to get out of current, as you can see. Let me close this sidebar. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry guys, I'm not used to doing videos like this. But you can see all in through here high percentage fishing. I mean, for all species. I mean, we got lay down after lay down after lay down. It doesn't mean, some of those are there right now, but, and then we're coming to more shoots where it's going to be a little shallow. That looks like I can just roll deep and, roll through that because my boat's little. It's a little boat. It's perfect for me. And right there, that might be a little shallow, but also you got bait that you got to consider getting washed down where these fish can pop out, get them a snack, and dip right back in. They got cover out the yin yang. So we'll keep going down. Keep going down. More lay down trees. You can tell I don't do this much, y'all. Bear with me. But we are getting close to City Park. Now that's getting nice and deep. You can see because it's getting dark. The water's darker. Alright, we're coming up on it. Yep. So that's a good stretch right there. I always see that from delivering. And then as you can see, right here is the bridge going to City Park, which I will take you up and into the park. Sorry about that, folks. There's the golf course. And as you head back in, there's the city pool, soccer field, and voila, that is City Park. That is right there where 2 5-pounders come out of this year. Hard to believe, isn't it? Hard to believe. This is the shallow end. There's the dock. It's usually fountain. There's that boardwalk, the flat. That's a good spot. So, and then I can keep coming downstream. This gets nice and deep through here, a lot of current. And then I'll show you guys the spot where I'll probably have to get out and actually, I don't know if it's right there. I'm pretty sure it is. Right there. Or if there's one further down where I might have to get out and like drag the boat across, some rocks to get it into the water channel. Now, if I think it's going to be too hard to do on the way back up, being that I'll be standing in the water pulling a rope with a boat with 2 batteries in it, I think, City Park might be as far as we go. But that's a pretty good little float trip. And then I can save all my front big trolling motor battery juice for putting my way back up to my truck. So that's the game plan for my next outing on the Little Biggin. And we do got some inconsistent weather coming up, so this week what I'm hoping to do is I bought a 6x8 piece of indoor-outdoor carpet in gray, and I'm going to cover my removable casting deck storage bin thing that I built with the door on it, And that's a good stretch right there. It's really deep. And I'm also going to cover up that gaudy diamond plate that where my front trolling motor is mounted with that gray carpet as well. I've stood up on both of those and it's fine for me. I mean, I'm only 150 pounds soaking wet, so it's not a problem. So I just wanted to show you guys the way I use maps and stuff like that to go about planning a trip, and we'll go from there. So I just wanted to touch base with y'all and let you know that there have been a few days here and there that I have been trying to go out and fish, but our nighttime lows have been getting into the teens. So the even in a river that's moving water that's going to be way warmer than any landlocked body of water, these water temps are going to be bottoming out. So a good week of a warm up to get it in the low 40s would really help, just to get the fish's metabolism up. I did go try yesterday for a little bit, but not even a bite. And it was good water clarity, good water level, and I was dragging around a tube and throwing something on the bottom. But all my presentations have been on the bottom. I mean, I have an inkling that's where they're hanging out, and it's just not panning out. The water's really thick and viscous and really cold, and some of my regular spots, like where off the beaten path, winter basics, where we got the big one on the chatterbait big blade, and in that spot that's iced over right now. So luckily our daytime highs are going to be getting up into the 50s and 60s this week, so that'll thaw those shallower bodies of water out, but it also introduces a lot of cold water into the water column, so them fish are going to be hunkered down. It's going to be tough, so I think I'm going to take this week to work on the boat, hopefully get all that carpeting done, even if I got to do it. I don't know if I can spray adhesive in my mud room. I probably could, but if I get it up on sawhorses and do it with the door open so it's ventilated, but I want to get that diamond plate covered too, so it just looks like one flush piece of casting deck, and I'm gonna use up that whole remnant that I bought. I'm gonna try to make that boat look nice. And I'm more about function than I am fashion as far as looks and all that stuff. I could care less what it looks like. I'm definitely a function guy. But I don't know. I just wanted to bring you guys along as I plan for the next outing on the Little Biggin. And we're going to go after, hopefully, my second and third West Virginia and lifetime muskie. So that being said, y'all, I hope y'all found it informative. Maybe you can give me some tips or tools you use on the internet to help plan your outings, and or some apps or whatever, and just leave them in the comments. Let me know, and we will be doing the drawing in about 2 weeks for the sleeper gill. So don't forget to go back to the January fishing report episode and just fill up the comment section with hashtag sleeper gill, and we will do the drawing at the end of the month. Until the next time, guys, be good to each other and be easy. This is Guy with the GoPro Fishing Show, out for now. But just for now. Be easy, people. and be good to each other.